I learned rather harshly that peace is rare. It's a state of mind that you have to choose daily. It took me a while to realize that anxiety and clarity can't exist at the same time, and to unlearn this chaos is to literally welcome a new life of minimum reaction. I had to adjust my soul and my physical presence in every situation and learn to bend my own mind and see a perspective that's outside of mine. See a perspective that showcases the bigger picture. I learned that peace is a constant balance of selflessness and selfishness. It's to place boundaries where they're necessary without completely isolating yourself. To form connections with people that aren't overbearing and only cause you more joy and happiness. I feel like that's really easy to say, but to actually put it into practice is a different thing. To truly and actually wipe away those around you that don't serve you doesn't necessarily have to be bad blood or beef or anything like that. It's just we're obviously in two different timelines and two different mindsets and two different livelihoods, and it's okay to let people go. I feel like everyone has this intuitive gift of moving away from people or places that don't serve them anymore. And and the only way that I've obtained the peace that I have, the happiness that I have, is by trusting my intuition and trusting my gut and trusting when it's time to let things go. Let people go, let situations go. Putting peace into practice is a must, and only then can you really obtain a calm mind. I like to do breathing exercises literally everywhere I'm at. Just breathing in for 4, pushing out at 5. Just allows me to connect my mind and body, especially when I'm angry or frustrated or have anxiety. I feel like actually recognizing how to calm my nervous system did more wonders than reading a book or becoming knowledgeable on different disorders. I feel like that's what I catch a lot with people around me. They just try to intellectualize their feelings instead of just feeling it and breathing through it and getting over it. I feel like the best thing I've ever done for myself is just kind of keeping my mind as more of a river of curiosity rather than a pond of doubt. Not really letting anything sit in me and just letting everything pass through and taking the lessons for what it is and then moving forward. I feel like in a world where everything is afloat, you literally have to establish your own roots. You have to ground yourself and know how to ground yourself. I feel like one thing that I've learned lately is to have a calm mind, you have to have calm thoughts. You have to talk to yourself nicely. I think one of the hardest things that I've had to learn is how to remove shame from my life and remove myself from feeling shamed or ashamed of something that I did or done. Because shame and peace can't really coexist. And to constantly shame yourself is to hate yourself. It's a fact. I feel like taking accountability doesn't have to linger. I feel like if you learned what you need to learn from it, if you apologized, or if you did what you needed to do to reconcile, then that's all that you really can do. And to harp on your feelings, to harp on those negative emotions, isn't really doing anyone any favors. It's okay to forgive yourself and move on. Like, truly just let it go. And I feel like I get questions like, how do I let it go? How do I move on from this? But you just do. You literally let it go. You stop allowing it to fester in your mind. You stop overthinking about the situation. You make peace with what is, and you move on. And I hope that somebody can take this as confirmation for whatever they may be going through. Happiness is not attainable forever. It's not possible. Every high must meet an inevitable low, and vice versa. The key to peace and fulfillment is not happiness, rather adaptability. Your ability to adapt to the world and to the things that happen to you allow you to make your life your own. To constantly adapt and go where the love is, but have the courage to take a risk and potentially feel hurt. The consequences to your actions will never feel as bad as your regrets. And you have to make the daily choice for yourself of if you're going to live your life in regret or if you're going to stand in your own and do what you want to do regardless of what other people are saying. Shit, regardless of what people might be saying. I feel like even for me, I've had to stop myself from self-sabotage and for even doing videos like this because I'm so afraid that someone may have something to say or someone may be upset with what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter because this is what makes me happy. This is what allows me to connect with people outside of myself. And I even have to make the weekly choice of uploading a video, of going outside and making sure I'm getting the shots that I need so that I can deliver this message to you. You are gifted and you are intelligent and you have a purpose. I feel like these are things that we don't get enough from the people that we're around. And so allow me to be the one to tell you that. But only when you believe this. Only when you believe that you are intelligent, you are gifted, and you have a purpose will you be able to have everything unfold for you. I wrote a poem a while ago when I feel like a lot of connections were starting to come and I'm starting to understand the bigger picture. So I hope that this resonates with y'all. It's a luxury to find happiness and peace simultaneously, to celebrate the lack of chaos and clarity in the mind. The chasm of despair that once riddled my consciousness has finally been dissipated through meticulous work and accountability, a reduction of shame. Peace is found through the careful balance of detachment and acknowledgement, through honesty and love. So follow the love you so easily express. Continue to follow your heart and mind. Address your path with logic and empathy. This will display your eternal future. Thank y'all for listening. Have a good day.